Okay, good morning, everybody. This is session 15. I talked a little bit about session 15 on Thursday. Session 15, you should be doing practice and problem solving, page 263 and 264. On these pages, let me X this out. On these pages is a review of perimeter and area. So you should know how to do this from third grade. But if you don't, I'm going to refresh your memory. So it says study the example showing how to find the area and perimeter of a rectangle, then solve problems 1 through 7. The example says find the area and perimeter of the rectangle at the right. Area. Count the square units, or multiply side lengths. The rectangle is 4 units by 10 units. 4 times 10 equals 40 square units. Area is 40 square units. So you could have multiplied 1, 2, 3, 4 times 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We know that 4 times 10 is 40. Or you could have counted each individual square and it still would have been 40. So now let's talk about perimeter. Perimeter, you are supposed to add these side lengths. So you're adding 4 over here plus 10 plus 4 plus 10. And if you do that, the answer is 28 units. So you have to remember area is multiplication, perimeter is adding. So now you're going to do problems 1 through 7. Find the area of this rectangle and the perimeter. Number 2, you draw your own rectangle with an area of 20 square units. And then down here you write the perimeter equation for the perimeter. So whatever you drew for your area of 20, add up the sides and figure out the perimeter. 3 is sort of the same, except you're drawing a rectangle with a perimeter of 20, and then on this line you're finding the area of that. 4 says look at the shape below, find the area and perimeter. So the area, this one you should add up, just count the squares. And what I like to do is I put actual numbers in there, like 1, 2, 3, draw actual numbers in there so you don't count a square twice. Then you find the perimeter. So what I like to do for perimeter is put a 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 here, and then draw it out and then add. Okay, mark out what each side is with a number, and then add your equation. Sorry, I have something in my throat this morning. My allergies are acting up. Okay, 5. What is the area and perimeter of a square with side lengths of 4 units? Now, if you remember a square has the same length and width, or base times height. So if one side is 4, then all the sides are going to be 4. So you need to draw the square and find the area of that. 6. A rectangle has a width of 5 units and a length of 6 units. Use an equation to find the area of the rectangle. B says Marcus draws a rectangle and says its perimeter is the same as the area of the rectangle in number and units. Is that possible? So it's asking, is it possible for a rectangle to have the same area and perimeter? And that answer is yes, it is possible for that to happen. It says he draws a rectangle. It doesn't say it has to be this one up here. But that is possible. Okay. So down here you're finding the perimeter of these triangles. And each of them has to be 12. So you're going to fill in the blank. Add up these two, figure out what this number has to be, and it has to equal 12. All 3 of them added together has to equal 12. The same thing for that one. Okay. So that is session 15 review. I'm also going to post session 16 today as well, so be on the lookout for that.